Hello there! How nice of you to drop by. I'm Rule Raven and I welcome you to my first video. How do Pokeballs return to the trainer's hand? When I started the research for this video, I didn't suspect it to be that hard actually. I mean, Pokemon is a huge franchise, right? And the Pokeballs are a vital part of said franchise. So you'd really think that there would be more information about how they work. But nope, nothing. Well, actually, I have found some wiki posts, videos and stuff about Pokeballs naturally. But none of them even tried to explain how the Pokeballs actually return to the trainer's hand. Just one small Reddit post was talking about it and it only had like 6 comments. It's shameful. Did none of us Poke nerds grow up to be a scientist or something? Am I the only person who is bothering this? Well, anyway, the people from Reddit had only a couple of answers like, I always thought the Pokemon would flick it back with the tail or something. Another post that only resembles English. And of course, it's just for show. They're all really just using fishing lines attached to the Pokeballs. Now, the answer from Squid is actually okay, and you could totally be satisfied with that. But I don't settle for okay when it comes to the truth. Oh no, I want the one and only truth. So I've been doing more research while watching the anime and playing the game with my feet. And after all that hard work, I just might have the answer for you. But first, as a reference, let's define how Pokeballs actually behave without answering the how just yet. Now, unfortunately, I don't own a copy of Super Smash Bros. But I found this clip online and it just might be the most complete animation of how a Pokeball moves that there is. It only has 2 cuts in it and it's even 3D. Good for us. Let's watch it, shall we? That was actually rather fast. Let's watch it again, but slower. The trophy falls to the ground. We can't see the trainer throwing the ball, but we can assume that's a given. The Pokeball suddenly stops over the trophy and opens. It zaps the trophy, hits the ground, and returns to the trainer's hand. Very similar to how Pokeballs worked since the very first episode of the anime. This will be our baseline. But what happened exactly? Why did the Pokeball suddenly stop midair? Does it have sensors and some sort of counterforce, like a parachute, I guess? And after it hits the ground, why does it just fly straight back to the trainer? Is this some sort of billiard? I mean, do they have to get the angle right or something? Well, no, to all of that. The answer has actually little to do with the modern Pokeballs we know so well. See, Pokeballs are actually ancient, and obviously, so are Pokemon. Back then, like in our own world, the people didn't have much technology to speak of. At least not like we would imagine technology. You know, with mass-produced Pokeballs stored in digital computer systems. So modern technology just can't be the answer, because people didn't have it back then. So sorry Kyle Hill, Shoddycast and whoever, you all failed to answer how Pokeballs really work. And here I am, answering your question and mine, simultaneously. Yeah. So anyway, if it's not the technology behind the Pokeballs that makes them do what they do, well, what is? Now, I have the answer, but you won't like it. The reason Pokeballs work and move the way they do is actually magic. Yeah, I know. But hear me out. Bulbapedia, the probably best Pokemon wiki there is, clearly states that Pokemon, before they got their more modern name, were referred to as magic creatures, sometimes even gods. Of course, the references aren't clear here, because why should anything ever be simple? But it made me think, and research even harder. And I did find quite a lot of examples of non-technology based Pokemon capturing systems. That's a weird thing to say, never thought I'd say that. Anyway, back to Bulbapedia, where we can find the history of Pokeballs, which lists most of the proto-Pokeballs there are. You can read it in the descriptions, see it in the pictures. There is a clear absence of technology on the whole page. What there is spirituality and magic. This, my friends, is magic lore. Now, while we can assume that modern Pokeballs have improved the concept, we have to also assume that they still use magic. This explains why they stop mid-air, seemingly compress matter without consequences, and then return for no apparent reason to the trainer's hand. There's even one proto-Pokeball that held the very soul of an ancient and evil human king. Try to explain that with science. So yes, Pokeballs are most certainly magic. And honestly, in a world where electric mice came from outer space, or maybe God's doodles, to satisfy our needs to collect, tame, fight, win, and well, some other needs, is that really so bad? Yes. Yes, it is. It still is completely unexplained magic. What am I doing with my life? No, but seriously, it's fine. Magic is awesome. I just wish we would get more of an explanation. They don't even seem to have a secret internal explanation. Just nothing. Boo. Bad. No wonder the guys from the manga didn't know how Pokeballs worked. I mean, look at this. Oh man, poor Pikachu. Alright friends, that's it for this video. Thanks for listening for so long and have a wonderful day.